Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko isn't someone to hold back when it comes to expressing his opinions, and he did not hold back in the aftermath of Max Verstappen's crash at the British Grand Prix after a coming together with Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton. He has now given his frank opinion to Sky Germany on how the matter should have been dealt with. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Marko calls everyone at Mercedes blind. Marko began by explaining why the crash wasn't a racing incident. If a competitor massively touches our rear wheel with his front wheel, then that's no longer a racing incident in the fastest corner of the circuit. That is negligent to dangerous behaviour. Mercedes' insinuation that it was Verstappen's fault was pointed out to him. Marko responded to that by saying, "Then they are all blind. The replay showed that quite clearly. He went into our right rear wheel with his left front wheel and sent Verstappen into the barrier." He signed off by revealing what, according to him, would have been an appropriate punishment for Hamilton. "You can't do that with the normal sporting code. I don't know what the maximum penalty would be, but such dangerous and reckless behaviour should be punished with a suspension or something." Fast feed. Lewis Hamilton doesn't think, from his current understanding, that he's in a position to have to apologise for anything. They were out there racing. "None of us ever want any of us to ever get injured. That is never my intention, so I really hope that he is okay," he further added. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner will look at appealing for a stronger penalty for Hamilton, but he doesn't think it makes much sense and will change the result anymore. McLaren's Lando Norris feels that the incident between Max and Lewis is a very tricky one. Both drivers risked a lot, and Lewis got a penalty, so they thought Lewis was to blame. Going to the inside there, turn 9, is a very difficult thing to do, especially because when you come in at such a high speed on the inside, it is such a tight angle. It is easy to do what Lewis did and understeer. I guess he misjudged it a little bit. It is racing. I don't know. I don't want to say anything, Norris surmised. His teammate Daniel Ricciardo feels that ultimately Lewis went in too hot for the given level of grip, and that's where you see he just drifted up into Max. Completely unintentional, but just the nature of the aero on these cars, and you just have to allow a little more, he added. However, he's certainly not going to sit here and judge and say he should have done this or that. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc is feeling 50% frustration, 50% happiness. Obviously, going into this weekend, there was absolutely no hope of fighting for a win here at Silverstone. So, this shows how great a job they are doing as a team. It's not an easy situation for the team, but the team is working extremely well. He also stated that he was really on it every lap. He doesn't think there was one lap where he did a big mistake. Lando Norris pointed out that because of the pit stop, he didn't get the chance to go ahead and defend third for as long as possible. It would have been nice to fight for it and have that opportunity, but 4th and 5th for them as a team is still a good result. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly has revealed that he had a puncture and had to box with 5 laps to go. It's very frustrating to be coming away with no points. His teammate Yuki Tsunoda, meanwhile, is quite happy to have come away with a point. He tried to stick to the plan, really focus on tyre management, and he thinks he achieved that well. Alfa Romeo's Kimi Raikkonen feels that he had a nice battle with Sergio. They went side by side in quite a few corners, but suddenly the space was gone. He is not sure what happened, but he spun and that was it. In the end, they had to do a lot of defending. They were still missing something to be in the points until the flag. Do you think Charles Leclerc could have won the race if he hadn't suffered the engine cutouts? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.